To be honest, I didn't realise this cow was lame, but she definitely is. This is the Hoof GP. So the reason I know she's definitely lame is because this is oversized and actually she's weeping out the back of her foot here. You can't see it yet, but in a few seconds or so, it'll be pretty obvious to us all. I'm going to start grinding off this foot, and as I do, we're all going to begin to see separation and bruising within the white line of this outer claw. I'm reducing the entire size of it because that overburdening, because of its size, is what's caused this problem. And now that we've got the bulk of the material removed, we can use this little tool to finish it off. As we do this model, you can see that bruising really coming through the sole. It's almost got the red stuff coming out of it. Not quite, but almost. So this isn't the problem. This isn't why she's lame or why I think she's lame. The bruising just tells us that that foot has been overburdened. There's been too much weight on it, and that is what's caused the problem. Just model this inside claw as well. We get rid of this cracking hoof horn because it could materialise into a problem. We widen this interdigital space to allow slurry to get away. Right. That is the routine part of the trim done. Now it's on to fixing the problem and probably revealing it to you, because I bet you've not spotted it yet. So if we look in here and I push my finger against this periopal horn, this hoof horn here, you can see a rippling. Oh, actually, you can see that, that fluid coming out the back of our heel. And that fluid buildup will cause a lot of discomfort. Right. So we're not going to just whale on in and go at it at that heel. We're going to reduce the entire size of this heel. I'm fairly sure we will need a block, but right now we'll just concentrate on the problem at hand. This is the white line separation I was talking about earlier, and that is probably going to link all the way up with that little bit of periopal horn and the seepage you can see at the top. Seepage? That's a word I haven't used before. Well, not in this context. Just keep reducing this hoof horn, reanalyzing the foot as we do it. We don't want to go too deep and create a problem. The trouble is, this hoof horn is so soft, it's difficult to know what is flesh and what is just hoof horn. As you get to this part, you can actually see slightly through the hoof horn. Really difficult to see on camera. You can see the fluid moving around inside the foot. Not sure if you can actually see that at all, to be honest. Again, trimming this with bated breath. I'm just going to use a little sawing motion to take away this periopal horn and reveal what is underneath, hopefully. There you go, you can see the cavity and the problem there. Okay, I think we'll just get that block in position right now, actually. Magically like that. Speeds the process up, a little bit of magic here and there. Right, let's keep stripping away this hoof horn without hopefully going too deep. Doesn't look that major, this, but believe you me, it is definitely causing her pain. Like I say, I didn't see her walking, but I know from experience that anything like this causes a great deal of discomfort for the cows. Again, that sawing action. These knives are razor sharp, and Kevin's actually just sharpened them this morning again, so they shouldn't be able to slice through this, but when it's so soft it just bends out of the way. If you look from here, you can see this part of the hoof is still high because I haven't taken it down enough. If the block were to come off, that would be a real problem because the weight would still be on this part of the foot. It's unlikely the block will come off, but unlikely isn't a guarantee. So we need to make sure we reduce the height of this lateral claw so that in the eventuality that it does come off, she's still got pain relief because there's no weight on this claw. Right, let's clean it up and see how we've done. Give my boots a wash as well. think actually there's still just that. Nope, there's not. I thought that was an edge, but it's not. That has trimmed out really, really well. This is really tender and soft hoof horn. We're not going to wrap this foot because there's no dermatitis present and it's not an open lesion. We just need to completely and utterly soak it in iodine as usual to try to dehydrate these outer layers of hoof horn and harden them up so they've got a protective layer where this lesion can heal. Lovely. Now, a lot of times when there is a build-up of fluid, it's much more dramatic than that. That would be sore though. It'd be interesting to see how she walks. I'm guessing not fantastically well, but definitely more comfortable than she was before she came into the crush. She's definitely not going to be on any catwalks anytime soon, but she is walking much better than I expected.